And there we are back again with more Gran Turismo 6. So we still had a little bit left on the International B. Yeah, I messed up the karting championship. Maybe I'll do it again today. And we got 3 events here, and I think a bunch of one-make races, and then the GT All-Stars Championship. I think we can all do that today. So yeah, let's get into it. Fighting muscle. I guess all the American cars, yeah, are allowed. Yeah, a country USA is only hard tires this time once again. 600 pp though, that's pretty lenient. What cars could I use? Do I maybe have a car already? Possibly. No, that's not American. That's British. Oh wait, we have this. We have the cover car. We can use the cover car again. We might have to swap tires though. I think that is something we should probably check out. Grand Shadow Fox, thank you for the 16 months. Appreciate it, man. Okay, we got the hard tires. Question is just if they're equipped. I guess we'll see. Oh, what the fuck? Late night with 3 months in advance? Oh, is it September? Okay, I was so like preoccupied with the whole like YouTube thing that I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, well if it's September, that's cool. Yeah, we got the subs. We need the hearts equipped. There we go. I guess that's why you sub 3 months in advance, because it was cheaper. Thank you. I like the commitment. Okay, let's see if the Corvette is good enough for this. We don't have that much money, so I would really like to just use the Corvette at this point. So I hope that's enough. YouTube thing? Yeah, we hit 100k on YouTube earlier today. Also for the VOD watchers on YouTube who may not be in the loop. But yeah, I had a very, very quick, very, very short stream on YouTube just an hour ago. Because we were, I think like, when I started the stream, I think I was 75 subs short. Or rather 75 people short of you know, having 100,000 subscribers. So I started the stream on YouTube thinking, okay, well, I'm probably gonna, you know, just sit around and chat a bit for like 2 hours maybe. And then we'll hit 100k together. But yeah, people just started swarming in and we hit the milestone within like 15 minutes. It was nuts. Absolutely nuts. And that's also the reason why I'm streaming today on Twitch right now, right here. Because honestly, I thought if the stream on YouTube would take a little longer, then that would be just my stream for the day. But since it was so quick, I figured I might as well just boot up GT6 again and we play a little bit here. So yeah. There we go. You can thank the very supportive people on YouTube for making the stream so short. For today's stream. Okay, I think the car performs reasonably well here. Doesn't actually feel that difficult to control despite the hard tires. That's nice. And it's funny, like originally, earlier today, before, like basically when I woke up, I thought I would just stream the tower again. Because I was kind of in the mood for it, but then I checked YouTube and I realized, oh crap. I'm actually really, really close to hitting 1k, and then I figured, okay, well, James made this trailer. This trailer was actually a little bit older. He made that a while ago. It was initially meant for just members, but then we figured we could just release it for 100k because it just sort of lines up. And I figured I might just start a stream and react to 100k live, and if we hit it, I can just play the video on stream. That's just kind of how I came up with it on the fly. So maybe we'll hit the tower again. What day is it today? Friday, right? Maybe we'll hit it tomorrow. I definitely won't be at home on Sunday. So maybe we'll try to hit the tower tomorrow. It would be nuts if we could beat it tomorrow. Beating the tower right after hitting 100k, man, that would be like peak. But I honestly don't think so. I think it's gonna take me 2 more streams at least. Yeah, now we need to do the 100,000 to 0 subs speedrun. It was actually really funny. Like initially, like when I started this stream on YouTube, people started unsubbing. Out of jokes, and I figured people would just start unsubbing again once I hit the milestone. But actually not really. Nobody unsubbed. I thought that was really wholesome. Actually surprisingly wholesome. Because I really thought I raised a community of trolls and jokers. Jokesters. But not really. And when I said mods ban people who unsub, things can't even check that. Yeah, honestly, it would have been cool to release the GT4 100% video for 100,000 as like a special, but it just takes more time. It's just, it takes more time to make. That's all there is to it. And I figured rushing the video is not... Oh, it's a donation. Holy shit. JDLP, thank you. Thank you for the 10 bucks. Appreciate it, man. And thanks for the kind words. Thanks for the congrats. Yeah, I just figured rushing the video is probably not the move. Just for the sake of it, you know. So yeah, it's gotta cook for a little less than a month more. But we should be ready by then. It's gonna be a long video. It's gonna be a long video, so... Y'all should definitely not regret the wait. But yeah, I'll probably make the thing is that there's actually so much I wanted to say during the stream that I could say now. But I was just so stunned in the moment that honestly, like, I was just at a loss for words. That I think once the silver play button arrives, I'll do an unboxing video and talk a little bit about stuff that I just, I don't know, felt like sharing. About my YouTube journey and stuff that I did on the way, the kind of content that I produced that you can't watch anymore. Going through my history a little bit. So that's probably still coming up, but it actually, from what I heard, it actually takes a while for the silver play button to arrive. Because so many people hit, you know, so many channels hit 100,000 subs nowadays. So they're always kind of behind when it comes to production. And then they also have to ship it overseas, because they get made in the US. And then they have to ship them to Europe, which also takes some time. I'm going to see 13-year-old Edna with a camera. I mean, maybe. Maybe I can edit in some footage. I'll still have to make some notes for that video, but yeah. It's just gonna be like a chill sit down and chat session for the video. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people in chat right now, so saying like congrats. Just want to say once again, thank you everyone. I tried, oh my god. I tried thanking everyone individually, but it became a little bit too overwhelming. So forgive me. Jesus Christ, Schrollbach. Throwing 10 gift subs into the mix. Thank you. Jesus. That's a lot of gift subs. Thank you. Okay, I think the car is doing fine. So I think we can do the rest. I guess probably gonna be a little bit tricky. But I mean, honestly, like, we're restricted to American cars. I don't think there's much we can do. I think anything here is gonna be a little bit awkward. Win this weekend at Darlington. Are you going racing? Or are you rooting for a team? So many gift subs and you don't even get one. Mods? Sub that guy. Just kidding. Oh, you work for a NASCAR team, dude. That's sick. Yeah, then good luck for sure. Hope everything goes well. Oh, that's rad. That was a joke! This is actually really bad. This is bad. Because now we're actually supporting begging behavior. Schwabach, thank you for another gift sub. Now people know if they ask, they'll get one. And they're gonna expect it. That's bad. That's bad. Am I aware what platform am I on? I'm on... Yeah, I know. Rules in Twitch setup work a little bit differently. Also, thank you, James. Thank you, thank you. Obviously couldn't have done it without you. I felt kind of bad when I ended the stream that I didn't even give you a mention. But I was just so at a loss for words. I just didn't know what to say. Nothing came to mind. I just drew a blank. But as I said, I'll make a video once the silver play button is here and I'll make some notes. And you'll get a generous shout out because you deserve it. Definitely. Also, if you want to, you can DM me your address, James. You can basically order a copy of the play button. I think I mentioned this before. You can order a copy of the play button to send to someone else, or maybe as a replacement for your own self. But if you want to, you can have it. If you want to, you can have a copy. Okay, I guess I didn't mention that. Okay, yeah, you can. You can. As I said, it's mostly, I think, reserved for if you lose your play button or if it arrives broken. I mean, if it arrives broken and you can prove it, they'll send you another one for free. I think, yeah. But I think people just started sending them to the editors and everything, so... Yeah, you can just ask for the second one. I'm not sure if I can change the name, though. If I can change the engraving. I'd have to inquire. Maybe I can put your name there as well. Oh, it's just an exact replica. I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to a YouTube spokesperson. Totally won't be a pipe bomb, yeah. Just make sure not to move anywhere within the next 3 months, because it usually takes around that much time for them to be sent out. Cherish the pipe bomb. You can cut through this, right? Yeah, honestly, 4GT would have been sweet here, I think. I think 4GT would have been the best card to use here. But I mean, the Corvette is doing fine. Let's use the cover car a little bit more. YouTuber got a dirty play button just to make a video about cleaning it. Nice, okay. That's pretty creative. It's a long race. 3 laps around Spa. Does take a while. YouTube logo looking track on the FH5 editor. I haven't actually touched that one since the game came out. The map editor. But I got a lot better, presumably. Eden's play button will be pink. With a Toyota badge, that would be funny. I could paint it pink. We could do that. I just get like some spray paint. And we paint it pink. Or is that vandalism? Most underrated GT game. Yeah, it's the one that the least amount of people bought for sure. But I think it's good. Honestly, I don't think there's such a thing as a bad Gran Turismo game. And they all have something to offer, I think. Oh yeah, you're right. I remember when I tried to create some tracks and maps on Forza Horizon 5, you couldn't actually save. So when you started building, you had to finish building in the same session. Honestly, I think without that functionality that you can save, I don't think the tower would have ever been built. Like, the tower map took an entire month. And several revisions. A little wide. Okay, I'm not on softs. Gotta remember that. Yeah, I also wish I could check out the later builds of, or like the later update versions of GT6. Unfortunately, with the emulator, you're kind of limited to only the first 5. And apparently they did add a lot of content to this game later on. Like B-Spec mode, I think, was added post-launch. Maybe we can check that out sometime in the future, though. I don't think it's completely impossible. Buying just a PS3 just to make a B-Spec video out of this. Oh yeah, we already did the moon mission. I remember. I was in the video. B-Spec mode is not really good compared to GT5. Okay. I mean, it was a post-launch update, so I didn't expect it to be, like, on the same exact quality level, but... it is what it is. At least it's there. If you're trying to emulate this game and the game just dies, you need to downgrade to a lower version. Like I'm on game version 1.05, if that helps. That is the latest version you can use before the game will just die. Oops. The thing is, at least here everyone's relatively close together. I'm actually not sure if this emulator supports wheels already. The PS2 emulator definitely supports wheels, so if you wanted to play Gran Turismo 4 with a wheel, you can. Not sure how many are supported, but you can. Not sure about this one. I think it might not be a thing yet. Whee! Everyone jumping through the air. Nay, Money Badger. Thank you for the 20 months. Do flip. I think if I would attempt a backflip IRL, I would probably break my neck. How do people even learn to do backflips without accidentally offing themselves and breaking their necks? I guess you can try it like on a bed or like some kind of soft surface. Trampoline, yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. Get a little bit more airtime. The thing is it advantageous to be tall or is that disadvantageous? I think you want to be small. Like you want to have a smaller size body for backflipping, so I'd probably be cooked. Being 6'3" or like 193 centimeters. Planning to continue the Beast Page D5 run. I think that one was pretty much done. I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't remember how far we got. We can maybe start another run with like some other gimmick. So it's a little bit different. I thought I could attack here, not yet. Yeah, that Viper there would have been good too, but I think it would have also been really expensive. Is it an ACR? Yeah, I think so. Being tall would be better because you get more airtime between body and ground. Okay. G6 seems more forgiving for more restrictive runs. That is true. Didn't Dove finish the game in only a Honda Fit? Like, apparently you can actually just beat the entire game with one crap car. Like, there's probably limits. Oh no. I think I might be lost. Okay, that's frustrating, but it's okay. Okay, at least get second. I thought you'd use the fast. We'll take it. Couldn't win it, but finished it. You know what? That's fine. As long as you can get to the end of the game, that's okay. Okay, I gotta say we really got robbed here. That the Corvette, not the Corvette, the Viper spun us. Really robbed us here. Okay, moving on. This is for boomer cars. 1979 or earlier. Do I even have a car this old? Year. I have a Challenger. That one will probably drive like crap. And the Superbird will probably also drive like crap. We could try, I guess. Does it still fit the limit? Guess so, okay. Wait, sports, hard or less? Oh, it's got soft tires. It lets me participate with soft tires. Oh, never mind, okay. Never mind. It didn't say anything because I also had hard tires bought. It's just that I didn't equip them and now it equipped them for me. Not even sure if I'm fast enough for this. I guess we'll see. Gear ratios are cooked. The thing is, I think I already tuned this car. Like, this is not a stock Challenger. So I might already have a gearbox. I do remember this car drove really, really badly though. And I had softs equipped. Yeah, this one wants to slide pretty much every single corner. Oh, never mind, the gearbox is cooked. Wait, I think I can still win this though. But that is definitely a stock gearbox. So I think for this race in particular, it shouldn't be a problem. We don't have any straights long enough that I think this would become an issue. Man, look at this all wooden cockpit, dude. I was struggling a bit here, but it's okay. Like, we can still keep up with the Ferrari. Though I might catch up now. I should probably... Okay, I can't get it out of my slipstream. That's fine. I'll just block him if he gets close. Brake check. Most expensive brake check ever. Yeah, I know the GT5 had some Ferrari F1 cars. I don't think they're here. I haven't seen them. I'm also not sure if I explored all of the dealerships fully. And also, once again, we're not on the latest update version. So keep that in mind. Okay, F1 cars actually not in the game. I see. Not sure if I even used the F1 cars in GT5 at some point. I think I messed around with the master mod one stream. I think I'm pretty sure I used them there. I genuinely can't remember. I think they had a really good engine sound, but that's about it. Okay, the car is actually doing sort of fine. The handling is kind of gross, but depending on what the tracks are, I think I can deal with it. Let's see. How cooked will I be on these? Not much, honestly. But I want to see if I can maybe, like, make this car a little bit more controllable. We didn't do this here, for example. I think this should help as well, no? Maybe you can just cut the chicane. Yeah, I remember doing that. I do remember doing that. It actually does have custom wings. That's good. Ooh, this is just like John Tanner's from Driver, right? Sure, let's go. Yeah, they don't have animations in this game anymore. Oil changes and other stuff. It's a little bit sad, but yeah. It is what it is. Okay, what did I put onto this car? Okay, I didn't put a suspension on. Okay. Let's at least do that. That should already make this car a lot easier to control. Weight reduction. Yeah, I did at least one weight reduction. Okay. Body downforce. There we go. We could also... What's the weight? Actually, the weight distribution is already 50-50 on this car. Okay, that's actually really good. Okay, in that case, I think we can jump in. Oh, should I buy... Should I buy a gearbox? How much is it? I don't think it's gonna be necessary. 5-speed transmission. I mean, it's just 5k. I guess it doesn't hurt. Beats having to do an event all over again because it was too slow. Okay. Sign up. Yeah, I have to change the color now, right? To really make this tennis car, but I don't think you can get the stripes. Okay, the Mio will probably beat our ass. But let's see how it goes. Hey, thanks, Flo. But I made it. Now I'm just waiting for YouTube to reach out so I can get at least the verification check mark. Am I tripping, or does this car have less top speed than before? With the 5-speed gearbox. I think with the 4-speed he at least the car at least got to 190. How does that even work? How are the gears tuned that this happens? Okay, the car's at least a million times more controllable, at least. Like, it's not as slidey anymore. You get a shorter one? I got a longer one. Supposedly. I mean, honestly, like, the length of the gears is what is actually relevant. The amount of gears is whatever. Like, you can have 4 really long gears and 5 really short ones, and you'd have more top speed with the 4 gear. Am I coping, thinking I can still win this, by the way? The car drives a million times better now. And we got the acceleration. Okay, well, it's cooked. Never mind. It's cooked. Can I adjust the gearbox at least? Or do I have to buy the... Actually, I don't even need to exit. Goddammit. Do I have to buy the fully customizable gearbox? Yeah, epic. Yeah, look at this. Why is that... Why is that one so short? What am I supposed to do with this transmission? Really? In that case, I'm sticking with this one. It says max speed 190. We actually only got to 180, so that's a lie. Yeah, I think I have to buy this one. Okay, give me like 260. That should be enough. I don't think we'll be much faster with this car on those tracks. Dude, my phone is constantly ringing. People wishing me congratulations. It's like it's my birthday, except way more people celebrate it. Okay, this is a lot better. Except more important. Pretty much, yeah. Birthday comes around every year. Subscriber milestones, especially one as important as 100k, only once. Well, I gotta say one thing that I'm very, very proud of. And to be honest, like, other YouTubers would call me stupid for it. Maybe, probably. But I'm really proud that I got there without ever really needing to, like, beg people to subscribe, you know? I never in my videos had to say, like, smash that subscribe button or some shit like that, you know? Or do, like, the little animation that tells you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I could have done that, and I would have probably reached... Honestly, if I had done that, I would have probably reached 100k last year. But what really mattered for me is that the number actually means something, right? Like it stands for something. Like there are creators who actually don't care about this stuff, which is okay, right? At the end of the day, it's just numbers. For me personally, I want that number to have meaning, you know? And knowing that 100,000 people autonomously, without me telling them to, just hit the subscribe button because they like my content, I think that's very fulfilling. Yeah, exactly, like it feels earned. It doesn't feel like I convinced people to subscribe or like told people to do it. People just did it because they wanted to, and I think that means a lot more. I'm gonna cut the chicane here. Yeehaw! Okay, slow down. You were mind controlled to sub, actually. It's all brainwashing, it's all working. Yeah, exactly, that was the idea. I want to convince people with my... with the content itself to subscribe. I don't want to tell people to do it. Because then they're not doing it because they want to, then they're doing it because I told them to. And I think that immediately loses its meaning. Like, I would rather have 100,000 subs, knowing every single person subscribed because they wanted to, than have 500,000 subs, but knowing, okay, none of these people actually did it because they wanted to, but only did it because I told them to, or convinced them to, or whatever. Like, I want that stuff to still carry weight and have meaning and everything. And that's something I'm particularly proud of. Won't ever make me the biggest creator. By all means, I don't even care about that anyways. But yeah, I don't know. Just an anecdote. I'll probably repeat it when the silver play button arrives and I make a video. But yeah, it's definitely one thing I thought about. Yeah, honestly, absolutely. I have nothing against people who, you know, it's called a call to action. Is what they call this in the business world. You know, a call to action when you are like, yeah, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, blah 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 blah. Nothing against people who do that, but I just think for me personally, it would feel less fulfilling if, you know, people subscribe because of that. Makes me less annoying. I mean, that's probably true. Yeah, exactly. Like, people do forget to like and subscribe. It's not that people sometimes don't want to. People sometimes actually do forget. That's fine. That's why I mean, like, I have nothing against people who do these calls to actions. I just didn't want to do them. Like, I want my my videos to speak for themselves, you know. Wasn't this race really close? Yeah, exactly. I've seen people do like this like small animation at the bottom of the video where it shows like, hey, like, subscribe, but maybe I'm just like allergic to this stuff, but even that's getting annoying to me. Again, nothing against people who do it. Everyone does what they can. But yeah. Oh yeah, don't add fucking sound effects to it though. Yeah, 100%. Then you ruin it. Most click sound effect from 1997 plus bell ring sound effect. That is exactly what it is. You know, it's so bad. I hear it in my head. If I think about it, I can literally hear it in my head with the animation playing. How is that anything but brainwashing? It's the same effect. Or actually, rather, it's more indoctrination, I think. Like, if you mention it, it just plays in my head. Okay, that I will say annoys the crap out of me. And I honestly don't understand why it works. If people are like, oh, did you know 70-ish% of people who watch my videos unsubscribed? Who cares, dude? Like, honestly, I don't care if the person who watches my video is a subscriber or not. I'm just glad they're around, dude. But somehow it apparently works to convince people to subscribe. But why? It never, ever did anything to me. I was like, cool, thanks for sharing your stats. I mean, maybe it is a little bit of a guilt trip. Maybe it is a bit of a guilt trip. I don't know. Not sure if I'd see it that way, but yeah. Makes it okay, I'm about to make it 71%. Maybe, yeah. Maybe it's also this kind of feeling that you, or that people like being part of, like, a cool small club of, like, more exclusive people. I don't know. I don't understand the psychology behind it. Yeah, exactly. Focus on the 28% who are subscribed and convince them to unsubscribe. By the way, if you like this video, did you know that 20% of people who watch my videos are subscribed? Get off my channel. Unsubscribe. Let's make it 100% unsubscribed. Especially because that's already where the odds are going anyways, right? Like, you'll never have 100% of your subscribers watch your video. But 100% of non-subscribers, that's possible. Now that seems actually possible. Azusu, thank you for the 16 months, by the way, and thank you for the congratulations. That is really funny. I kind of want to do that at some point, just to fuck with people. I've also, like, I really love when people take these, like, YouTube tropes, or, like, YouTuber tropes, and they kind of spin them around to trip people up. I've seen, like, other creators, actually, okay, only one creator has done that, and I forgot his name. But basically what he does is, like, anti-sponsors. So, at first, it seems like a sponsored segment is starting, but he's not actually, like, promoting anything, but he picks a very common sponsor that is actually garbage, and then tells them why people shouldn't use it, which is really funny. Like, it just seems like a regular sponsored segment. Oh yeah, this video was brought to you by, I don't know, HelloFresh or BetterHelp or Displayed or this and that. And then he lists off all the reasons why they're terrible and you shouldn't use them. That is also really funny. Maybe you can do similar things like that. Or you just take very common tropes and then we just subvert expectations. Just for the funnies. Yeah, I also got offers for BetterHelp, but I just put that straight in the trash. Absolutely. Like, it takes you maybe 10 seconds of research to realize that's a terrible sponsor. No, to be fair, most YouTube sponsors are terrible. Like, one thing I can tell you, since I'm kind of like in the scene, you know, if you see a sponsor left, right, and center popping up, they're usually bad. They're usually bad. Because it means they spent all of their money on, like, marketing budget and not actually on the product they're trying to sell. So it's usually bad. If it's like something new that you haven't seen anywhere else before, then Chances are it might be like a decent thing, like a decent sponsor, but yeah, usually it's bad. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, it's the same thing but with race cars. Ugh. I mean, I guess we could participate in the Challenger, but it's definitely not going to be fast enough. What are some typical opponents here? Oh my god, we're cooked for this, I think. Okay, what's a cheap boomer race car I can buy here? Classics. I probably would say there aren't any. I think they're all expensive. Chevrolet race car? Yeah, the American ones, they have a lot of horsepower. Maybe. I think since I kept buying cars for like, yeah, that one's too expensive. Since I kept buying cars for championships, I'm not exactly sitting on a lot of money. That one we could afford and might work. Bit on the slower end though. And probably drives really badly. What else could we check? I mean, we could just... Can we sort this by anything else? Or is this always sorted by manufacturer? I think sorting it by anything else would just turn this into a mess. Let's check Toyota. Overpriced. Yeah, that's like the other thing. Most sponsors might not necessarily be bad, but it's usually just overpriced stuff. Thanks, your boy. Nah, I don't know if there's ever gonna be a randomizer for GT5 and 6, but I wouldn't say it's impossible. I think a randomizer for GT6 would be kind of redundant because you only get a very small handful of prize cars in this game. But yeah. I mean, I guess we could start from this, older to newer. Yeah, that one would be optimal, but I don't have that kind of cash. Okay, we can look at it manufacturer and then just sort by age, dude. What if we use the special? Okay, it's way too expensive. Yeah, Toyota 7 is probably the best one, but not affordable. Oh, actually seems solid. That's relatively cheap. We could just upgrade our Challenger to a Challenger race car. That actually does not seem like a bad idea. Let's keep that one in mind. Where else could we find some race cars? There's definitely more cards to pull from in these games if you make a randomizer here. What do we have in here? Nothing that's fast. I think European might be a better bet. Although these should be pretty expensive as well, 10 million, yeah. I don't have that. That's the only car that passes. You can search for cars under certain years or PP. Yeah, I was trying to see if I can filter here, but... not sure how. Do you usually edit your VODs on the Overdose channel or leave them as is? Initially we would edit the first minute or two just to draw people in, but I just don't think that was worth it in the end. What I do now is I at least cut away the beginning and the end, so that when you click on the VOD, it just immediately gets straight into the game. And I do cut out breaks, so if I go to the bathroom or if I go AFK for some other reason, so that people that have the video on a second monitor, they don't have to like skip ahead, but they can just keep watching. That's the only editing I do, so I just cut out breaks and other nonsense that's unrelated. Almost, thank you for the raid, by the way. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I think USA is pretty much the only one that we can use. And honestly, out of these... yeah, I think out of these, the Chevy was the only... the Challenger was the only one that seemed usable and affordable. This one is more expensive and not as good, the Camaro. I think Chevy it is, honestly. Okay, we maybe fight something like really on the left field. Chrysler. No. What in God's name is that? Okay. There should be a car search button in the main menu. Oh yeah, dude. Should probably use that sooner. Okay. So what was the limit? I mean, let me check back with the event. $750. 1979. Okay. I have horrible short-term memories. I hope I remember this. Yeah, no problem. Take care, man. And thank you once again for the raid. Year. Okay, that should make things a lot easier. 129 cars. Anything else I could set here? I guess a minimum amount of performance. I think 500 is the bare minimum. From 500 we can upgrade. 24. Okay, yeah, there's our Challenger. That seemed really promising. Why is this here? Why are any of these here? Include cars from unknown years. That actually only gives us 3 cars. Okay. Okay, now we know for a fact that Challenger is easily the best choice. Okay. Shit. Okay, well, I guess we're rolling with that one. Definitely at least affordable for us. The thing is, we didn't even need to use a race car. You can actually enter with anything else, but I think you'll have much better chances with this one. Okay. What was tires? I think we also were limited to hearts, weren't we? Which is kind of stupid considering it's for race cars. But let me check again. I'd actually let you use racing tires, okay. Then we're definitely gonna use those. And in fact, actually the car might already come with racing hearts equipped. Yeah, bingo. Okay, good. That means we don't have to buy these as well. Okay, let's hope we can actually upgrade some performance here. I mean, I'm not sure how much this does here. That's actually nothing. Fuck. Okay. Can I add a supercharger? That's really expensive and does almost nothing. Well, should I buy it anyways? You can do nothing else. Yeah, I'm looking at the PP. At least gonna buy this. This you probably have to set up. I don't think this... I'm not smart enough for that. Yeah, I guess we're buying it. We're almost 150 PP below the limit. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to win. Unless I can... do something here. Definitely give me more downforce. No nitrous, unfortunately. Why is the max speed so low? Good thing I saw that. What the hell? Let's go up to 300. What the fuck? I mean, this will help with handling and stuff, but that should be fine. It's more the power I'm concerned of. Okay, I guess we're gonna give it a shot. If it doesn't work, we just blew a little more than 200k into the wind. But I think that would work. I think I would be fine, I mean. Exactly, we can always sell cards if necessary, like if we're really broke. I mean, the competition back here doesn't seem too bad. There's actually another challenger here, that's actually a good sign. God, this is stuttery. Okay. Dude, it's lagging so hard. The game cannot cope. Worst part is, even if we win every race here, we're not gonna make our money back from this event. That's the actually annoying part. So no matter what happens, this was a waste of time. Not a waste of time, waste of money. I mean, the car is quick. Should be the fastest car we've driven so far. This is also a really tricky track that I definitely don't perform as well in, so yeah, I'm not sure what I can do here. Except, yeah, okay, that if the game is lagging, this gets 100 million times harder. Like, there was actually nothing I could do there. Okay, let's hope that the emulator now compile all the shaders and it stops lagging, because that actually just killed the attempt. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, too much detail for my PC to handle. But usually at least only has these like mega stutters once and then not again. It's like we had massive lags earlier. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's looking a lot better than the previous attempt at the very least. Okay, maybe I'm coping, but I think this is actually possible. Stop! The problem is the game doesn't stop when it stutters like this, right? Like it keeps going, but I can't see anything. That's what makes this really, really difficult now. Because you just kind of have to predict where the car is gonna go now. Also, wait, did this car have traction control on? How do I open this again? Yeah. I might be a little crazy for this. But I think at this point I gotta pull out all the stops. So I would say I think the handling on this car is good enough. I think this car actually handles surprisingly well. I thought this was going to be kind of horrible because at the end of the day it's still a chunky Challenger with zero aerodynamics, but it actually does surprisingly well. I'm gonna go for the attack here. Even cut a little. Oh god. Okay, I know this is gonna sound really stupid, and you're not gonna believe me. But I literally just now noticed that there's a G meter under the car. I have literally never noticed it before in the almost 30 hours I must have played this game by now. It's just, it blends in so much with the road, and I'm always looking ahead. I wasn't ever paying attention to like what's below the car. So I just now saw it. I actually, like, if I didn't know any better, I thought they got rid of it after GT4. The stuttering is making this so difficult. I think without the stuttering, I might already be in first. Whatever, it's a new challenge run. Can you beat GT6 with a dump truck load of stuttering? I mean, look at this, like, we're actually pretty far ahead. Like, this is 100% possible. And honestly, I believe if I can beat the opponents on this track, I can beat them on the other ones too. To be honest, I'm not sure how well the AI drives this track, but I definitely don't drive it well. So maybe the other races will be a little easier. Thankfully, it's not a championship at least. Let's just try to stay ahead. What do you think that can ruin this now as a stutter? Crap. What's that behind me? A chaparral? I can't shake it. Yo, okay. Relax. Okay, we actually made up some time there, nice. Stutter is so bad it froze the stream too, nice. It's probably just overloading my CPU. And since I need CPU to stream, it's probably... Stuttering is so bad it affects the stream. Okay, now just drive straight, drive straight. Wow, I actually did it. Unfreaking believable. Okay, I think the worst is behind us though. David and Goliath. I earned a trophy for that. Was it because of the performance difference? Maybe. Maybe I have like more than 100 PP performance difference. Okay, get me out of this track before the stream completely dies. Dude, even the menu is lagging. Stop! Get me out of here, dude. Okay, these two should be chill. Okay, I'll sign up and I'll go to the bathroom real quick. Okay. Let's hope the rest is a little easier. It definitely stutters just as much. Great. Maybe we just have to reset the emulator at this point. Maybe that's the problem. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's still really bad. I think I just have to reset the emulator. Yeah, no, we're restarting. This is unplayable. Okay, let me exit and restart. Hopefully that fixes the lagging, because yeah, I can't drive like this. I can actually deal with a surprising amount of like bad performance in games, because my first PC wasn't super great, but I still played new games on it. Like I played Most Wanted 2012 when that was still new, and the PC couldn't really handle the game. So I'm used to playing racing games at low frame rates, just based on my own experiences when I was a kid. But dude, even I have limits. even I have moments where I'm like, this is just unplayable. I can deal just fine with low frame rates. I'm not like a frame whore. I'm not like one of those people that where the frame rate dips by one frame. When you're already playing at 120, I'm getting an aneurysm. But that was too much. 55 FPS. Actually, I honestly could play in 30 FPS as well. Just a matter of getting used to it. Don't Insta that my channel is 14 years old, but aren't you like 22? I'm 24. And yes, I know what you're trying to insinuate. Shh, we don't talk about that. I let the emulator cook. I know it looks like the emulator is frozen, but let him cook. No performance but stable is the thing. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Like low FPS is actually fine. It depends how stable it is. If it's constantly fluctuating and stuttering, that's a million times worse. See, told you. You just gotta let him cook. Yeah, cook them shaders. This actually, like, takes an insane amount of time to boot up now. Because, like, the more of the game you play, the longer it takes to boot up the game, basically. Because it has to load all the shaders, the pipeline objects, as it says. And the more of the game you play, the longer this takes. And it's gotten to a point where if I boot up the game for the first time during the day, this takes 15 minutes. At least 15 minutes, which is why I booted up the game before I started the stream today. If I hadn't, we would have to sit here for 15 minutes. If you restart the game now, it doesn't take as long. But yeah. First time boot during the day is insane. Okay, let's hope that the lagging is gone at least. And we can actually play the game without getting sick. King Jack, thank you so much, dude. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, also, I mean, I gave some shoutouts to James earlier. Honestly, shoutouts to the mods as well. Pretty much all the mods on the channel have been around for, honestly, since the very beginning. Like, since I really started to get back into streaming in 2020. Yeah, honestly, like, a lot of streams wouldn't have been manageable without the mods helping, keeping the chat clean. So thank you guys as well. Old as fuck. It was 4 years ago. We're not that old. Okay, I think the stuttering stopped. So restarting the emulator, definitely a good decision. Worth the wait. Also just feels more stable now, like I feel like it actually runs closer to 60. Yeah, this was literally the epitome of have you tried turning it on and off again. Actually, cutting over this is actually a good idea. You can do that in older Gran Turismo games, but you actually get a much higher speed penalty in the PS3 Gran Turismos if you go off-road, so I'm not sure if it's really worth cutting that anymore. Okay, I gotta be honest, like the top speed is perfect though. I set the top speed to get owned to 300. And I think that's kind of where we topped out at the end of this raid with Slipstream. Let's say that checks out. I don't know if we're winning this, by the way. The AI is really fast here. Yeah, we're falling behind. But to be honest, the AI in this game is really rubber bandy. We had races where they were just taking off for the first laps, and then in the last two they massively slowed down. So I'm still sort of praying for that to kick in. that could save us the race. I mean, we went from 10 seconds to 8. That's actually really good. So I wanna say let me cook. Seven? I actually really like this championship with this car. It's really exciting for once. I gotta say, like, this game is fairly easy, especially in the beginning. This is actually like the first time a championship is like properly spicy, which I quite enjoy. So honestly, this is a great car for this event. Not only is it affordable, but you also get a pretty exciting event out of this, if you do use it. Oh, this game is a million times easier to 100% than Gran Turismo 4. I mean, okay, it's hard for me to say at the moment because I haven't seen all there is to this game yet. I haven't seen all the content. But I can imagine that it's like more difficult than GT4. GT4 was very long and very difficult. It had some insane events in there. Like mission 34. There was also like another mission. I forgot the number, but the one with the skylines. The slipstream battle. Use fit only. What other cars could you use that are kind of goofy? Which might be enough to beat the game. Another fit was definitely the starter car, if I remember correctly. Okay, I'm going for it. Let's go. Oh, dude, the Toyota 7 is really bad here. If we roll that one, then we're in for trouble. Oh shit, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh! Swerving on a straight. That should get me disqualified, but hey. A win's the win in this game. Toyota 7, yeah. Honestly, the 2J and the 2D are not too bad. Honestly, I think I got really lucky on this race here, the more I think about it. We had no Toyota 7 here, no 2J. Which is, I think, the faster from the two Chaparrals. I think I got really lucky there. If I got anything else, I would have been cooked. Okay, what do we have now? Nothing. Okay. I think this should be winnable. I think the hardest lineup is already behind us. Let's see how Silverstone is gonna be. I Have I ever done this track in this game? It feels like it's like my first time here. Maybe last year. Yeah, longer final drive I think would have been useful here. The straight here is a little bit longer. Ah, it's fine actually. Nah, I think it's fine. I think we don't need to lengthen the gearbox anymore while topping out. Curious why Silverstone isn't in GT7. Yeah, it's weird, right? Because they seem to put the focus a lot more on real-world tracks ever since sports. But to be honest, all the tracks that they updated were fictional ones, right? Maybe that's not entirely true. Oh yeah, by the way, the first GT6 VOD is actually on the VOD channel now. Got uploaded today. If you missed it. So I'm probably gonna start adding them slowly but surely as well. Decided I want to archive that as well. This car even have an interior view? Yeah, it does. Definitely a lot better sense of speed in the cockpit view. I've praised this last time. Why is the interior so dark? That's a good question. No idea. Though that might be an emulator issue, honestly. I think this I can cut, by the way. Let me try that next lap. Change exposure. I think it's maxed out from... one of the previous night races. GT6 has semi-premium cars. Oh, okay. So I guess that's what it is. So you do have an interior that's modeled, but just to hide some of the finer details, they massively decreased the brightness. I mean, fair enough. I think I'd take that over no interior. So that way at least something is indicated that there's something there. Those one has huge cuts, really? I only saw that one there. Near the end. This one here. Okay, how am I gonna approach this? Yup. That's a good one. That one gets my seal of approval. Certified quality cut. We could probably cut over here as well. I'm not sure how useful that was. Because you do have to be a little bit careful. I think if you're too far away from the road, I think the game will reset you sometimes. Oh shit. The man is okay. Even if they get closer or past me now. I know that I can use a cut right before the finish line. It's actually really useful to have a cut ahead of the finish line. Didn't you do a marathon of that before? Yeah, that's for the video. We're not doing that again. The GT4 100% marathon. But honestly, I could swear that I stopped the marathon on the... oops, I forgot about this. Fuck. Stop. No. I could swear that I stopped the marathon on the 28th. I don't think there's a way to check anymore. Actually, I think there is. I'd have to find out a post where I went live and then add together the days. Maybe I also post an announcement when I finished it. Yeah, that was way too close because I missed the cut, but then I still wanted to go for it, and that kind of sent me into a slide. You counted the hours from a Discord post. It's the 28th. Nice. So that's perfect. That is actually perfect then. That's really funny. Okay, we beat all of the events. We missed out on 3 stars here, but that's okay. I'm not getting these here, especially because this one requires us to do the entire thing all over again. Let's do the 1-meg races. Do I get a car for this? No. Okay, so we have to buy an Elise. Race car version is the go here, but you need to have... Okay, 550 is the limit. I don't think we need to buy the race car for this. Like, I don't think this is necessary. Europe. Any Elise will do. Although this one's... Ah, it's actually expensive. I think at this point I need to make a profit because the last event really got us broke. Oh wait, we have this! Right, we still have the other one, yeah. Let's just use that one then. Perfect. I forgot I had this one. But I think at this point I wanna save some cash. Because I think later on the events require more and more expensive cars. And the races aren't exactly paying any better. So yeah, we gotta save. Okay, I gotta rewire my brain. We're not on racing tires anymore. So I think I'd rather be a little bit more careful. Although this car grips, honestly, it grips just as well. Never mind. Oh, careful. Yeah, this car definitely wipes the competition here, for sure. Okay, I think we can chill out a bit. After the last championship, I do think my nerves needed. Yeah, it's a little bit like a go-kart. Juiced up version of a go-kart. Well, the actual go-karts in this game do drive very differently. Can't really compare them to any of the cars, I think. Oh yeah, by the way, I did play CarX Street a little bit more after yesterday's stream. Yesterday's stream was such a mess. Because I was so tired, I honestly couldn't really get a proper conclusion of the game. Because I wasn't really fully there. I did play it a little bit more last night. I think it's okay. I think I still stand by all of my thoughts I had initially. It is a little more repetitive than I'd like. Like if you want to advance the clubs, you're just doing like race after race after race after race. Which I find a little bit annoying because you do have different event types like drifting and stuff. But it's just not really used all that much if you just want to progress the clubs, which is kind of like the main thing of that game, you know. That's definitely one thing that I noticed. But yeah, the handling actually does get actually a decent bit better over time. You just really have to tune the cars for handling. Like there's specific upgrades for weight reduction and downforce that you should absolutely get. You can buy better tires. And you can use traction control. I also thought that helped. And that actually helps with the car's understeering a little less. And then the driving is actually a decent bit more fun. So I'm not sure if I'll stream it again, to be honest. Because I just don't think it's really a streaming game, to be honest. Since it's like relatively grindy and stuff. But I'll probably play it a little bit in my free time here and there. I think for 20 bucks. 20 bucks, I think I'm satisfied. Not sure if any of y'all have played it, or if you just watched the stream yesterday. I didn't do much multiplayer though. That's the one thing I can't comment on. Didn't do any multiplayer. Yes, I will say Gex for 100k. Oh, it was just one race. I thought this was another championship. Okay. And then there's a Corvette festival where I can just use the Corvette again. Starter car. What? It's not eligible? Are you kidding me? Okay, that's some bullshit. That's bullshit. Okay, so I have to buy another Corvette. Can use the Corvette in the Corvette Cup. SMH. Okay, which one do we go for then? As I said, I don't want to spend too much. But then again, it's just one race. There's no way I'll turn that into profit. But I have this one. Why do I have... Whatever, dude. Okay, give me the other Corvette then. Where is it? The base version. I think I just missed it. Oh, never mind. Okay, good. Good thing I saw that. It's almost fast enough. It's not that fast. It's not upgraded at all, I think. It'll be fine. There's a cut. I'm not sure why I have the regular C7 and then the C7 Gran Turismo cover car. I'm not sure what I was thinking when I bought both, but I mean, maybe it's for this exact reason that I wanted to pick the special version for a race, and then the game was like, oh nope, and I just picked the normal one. Good chance. Okay, let's see if we can just beat the stock. Traction drives surprisingly well. Actually, maybe I did add like a weight reduction in hindsight. Is the anniversary edition of GT6? No, it's just regular version, update 1.05. Nothing special going on here. That was close. You get a lot of free casts in that edition. I think I got a few free casts when I started the game. Was Chef the other Corvette was part of that, but yeah. I think I had to buy that one. I think I did buy that one in the dealership. There's just C7s here. So much for car diversity. Literally so many conventions to pull from. And it's all C7s. Okay, you have to be really careful here. Okay. See where this goes. mean, this was the track where we got trolled before. Where we were 20 seconds behind and then in the last 2 laps, the 2 leaders just slowed down massively. Same thing might happen again. I don't think I got any closer this lap though. Okay. Yeah, still about 5.5 seconds. Maybe they're just trolling. Maybe they are just trolling again. Yeah, they're definitely trolling. Definitely trolling once again. Nice, okay. It's all C7s, dude. Let's just make sure we keep them behind. And then we should be good. Okay, I'm getting a little hungry. I think I still need to do one more event if we want to beat the international bees. I just had a bowl earlier today, and I gotta say, bowls are so stupid and kind of whack, honestly. Like, I had a couple, and every single time they've been really underwhelming. It just feels like a fancy hip thing that's actually really mid. Well, what it was like a chicken kebab bowl. But I had plenty others, like a chicken teriyaki one before, and some kind of like poke ball, I think. Don't quite remember. Dude, every single time I'm just like, I think I would have preferred having literally anything else. Like, it's just such unsatisfying food. Bowls. Not really my kind of thing. Alright. Let's see what we need to do. Next event also unlocks the international A. It's interesting. Usually to unlock the next league, we need to usually do a license test. But this time we have this here. GT All-Stars Championship. 5 races. Okay, we got a lot ahead of us then. But anything goes. We can even use racing tires. Should I try using the Challenger again? I think it's the best contender we have, no? Actually, this one might be better. That one is probably better. Could also just sort by PP. There we go. Yeah, that one's even better. I haven't even tried to tune it. Oh, wait, it has sport. Okay, it needs to at least get racing tires. I think I know what this car is, yeah. That one had amazing engine sound. And it drove really well. So with the racing hearts, it should be really good. Can also put like a little more performance in, but I don't think I can do anything. Turbo. Oh wait, we have this one installed already, no mind. Oh, you can actually... The nitrous is so useless here. Like, nitrous you can only very rarely add to a car. And it's hella expensive every time. Window weight reduction, sure. 1 PP, let's go. Okay. GT All-Stars Championship, let's go. Final one? Yeah, honestly, the 5k NOS from GT4, I much prefer. Like, nitrous can come in so clutch in GT4. The thing is, if you make the nitrous too expensive, no one's gonna use it. Why would you pay 100k for nitrous? Especially if you don't know if it's even any good. Like, you don't know how strong it is. Okay, that's actually not the car I thought I was using. I'm not even sure where exactly I got it from. Actually, I think I might have bought it. But I'll take it. You know, it's really handy that I have a mute button now for my microphone. So every single time I can hear an ambulance or a fire truck or a police car approaching with sirens blasting, I can just mute myself. So I think we might finally retire the exclamation mark siren command for good. Is that a newer version? No, I think that's just the meanest one. Only over my dead mod body. I mean, that's a legacy command. That one has been active for ages now. Okay, but here's the thing though. The moment I move someplace else again, and I'm not in the inner city anymore, that's when the command will officially die. If I'm somewhere on the outskirts where there's barely any ambulances or traffic in general, that's when the command will die for sure. Dude, what kind of cars am I up against here? 177, Aventador, there's a Variant up ahead, I'm not even sure what that's in between. And then there's one car taking off. What is that a FXX? Or an Enzo? I don't know. Now it cooked it. Enzo, yeah. Along with ISP. ISP died when I moved in this apartment. ISP was really bad on the previous one. We did have some connection issues recently, but those were Twitch related. That wasn't me. Like, it's so weird. What the fuck? Where did that come from? It's the second 10 gifts are bombed today. Yeefy, Jesus. Thank you for the gift sub. Dude, you actually hit some creators. Less Pain and Hokey. I actually hit some streamers. Thank you. And thanks for the congrats. Thank you, thank you. What was I talking about earlier? I forgot. Oh yeah, ISP. Yeah, it's weird. Like I didn't switch providers from the previous apartment and this one. Like I'm still at the same provider. And I think I'm even using the same router. So I literally no idea why my internet is so much more stable here. Like it must have been just that city I used to live in was just horrible. With the internet coverage or whatever. Like the underlying connections must have been just cooked, honestly. Yeah, I moved to a different city entirely, yeah. Without giving too much away, the previous city I lived in was pretty much right next to Düsseldorf. The one I'm to is a little... It's kind of around Wuppertal. It's like in that general area. Obviously, I don't want to give it fully away. Oh, that's the FXX, isn't it? Explains why it's so fast. So I did move a decent distance. Once again, like same provider, same router, same everything. So honestly, like, what I learned from that experience is you just have to be lucky, man. When it comes to good internet. You just have to pray that the area you live in is just has stable connections. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. This is Wuppertal in the same place. I mean, they're relatively close to each other. You can get from one to the other in like 30 minutes. It's just the same region, you know, Cologne, Düsseldorf, Wuppertal. What else is here? Dortmund. It's all in the same cluster. Alright, nice. The little skyline that could. Actually nuts the kind of cars we're beating. Considering what we're driving. One was Düsseldorf, which one's better? I personally prefer Düsseldorf. But I've also not been around Cologne that much. I think if I were to explore it a little bit more, I'd like it just as much. Okay, that took ages to come up. I thought the emulator just completely broke this. You like both? I think for me, the way I would describe it is Cologne has more like single attractions that you want to see, like the dome or other stuff, like particular sites that I think are worth visiting. But Düsseldorf is more of like it doesn't have like any like major standout things, if that makes sense. It's more the general area that I think is cool and what you can do in it. It has more and more culture and diversity, for example. Like it's what it's made up of, like out of like a bunch of like small individual parts. Whereas Cologne is like, here's this big thing, here's this other big thing, you know? And everything in between is just kind of whatever. No, I'm not anywhere close to the Nürburgring, no. Nürburgring is a few hours away. It's a different state entirely. Though I will say one thing that bothers me about Düsseldorf that I think was, from what I observed so far, a lot better in Cologne. It's just opportunities to sit down somewhere. Like, this sort of has 0 benches or places to sit down. It's always kind of annoying when I'm there with a friend and we grab something to snack and like, there's just literally no place to just sit down and chill. I think that's something that Cologne does a lot better. Yeah, I feel it checks out. I think it's for me, you know, since I don't have a car, I need to use trains. So it would be a little longer. Depending on how the connection is. Been more around Germany than the regular German. Possibly. I mean, there's a lot of places I haven't seen yet. I still really would love to visit Hamburg. Hamburg. You want the German pronunciation. Because I heard a lot of good things about it. I heard it's really pretty. But it's pretty far away. It's like in the northwestern part of the country. Oh god. But also, I've also never been in the more southern parts of Germany, like Munich. I mean, that's kind of like the cool thing about Germany, is just like the vibe is totally different depending on where you go. Like, it could be completely different countries. Depending on where you go. Definitely something I appreciated. Although I'm pretty sure that's also true for a lot of other countries. Now, the FXX is definitely the main opponent here in this championship. I'm honestly not sure if I can beat him on every race. There's a good chance that we get a track where either I mess up too much or FXX is just too fast. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I could put nitrous in this, but it's just not worth the money. Nitrous is 100k in this. Yeah, this car doesn't really sound that good. But the thing with GT6's car sounds is they vary. There are some cars that really sound terrible. I think the worst offender was some kind of like Impreza rally car I used. That one sounded just like an... I don't even know. But we used some kind of like Skyline R32 race car, which had really good sound. Like it sounded fantastic. So I was saying that sense is probably better than GT5, where every car just sounds kind of bad. Here it's at least kind of... well, it varies. Though I would still say, I think bad or mediocre car sounds here are more common than good ones. Like, it's still not something I would highlight as like, oh yeah, this is good. But with like over 1,000 cars, can you really blame them? I think they did what they could. Okay. I think I gotta go to the bathroom one more time. Spec 2 mod for GT2? I have not heard of. I know there's one called A-Spec. I haven't heard of a Spec 2 mod for GT2. I think we have 3 more races to go. So let's do it. International took ages, I gotta say, to get through. It's way longer than the other leagues we had before. Shrinking play buttons by 30%. I mean, there has been some news that they're changing play buttons, but honestly, from everyone who knows stuff on the inside, I heard it's all kinda BS. We'll see. Honestly, I don't care either way. Because for me, it's not about how big it is or how premium it is or whatever. It's just what it stands for, you know? That's what matters. Frankly, they could also just send me a piece of paper that says you did it. And it would have the same meaning to me, you know? Although that would be really cheap. That would be really cheap. That's something I definitely gotta give YouTube though. That they still do the play buttons. When honestly they really don't need to, I think. And plenty of financial advisors probably told them to stop doing it. Because it's just a nice gesture they're doing at a complete loss, and they need to produce more and more and more every single year. Because more and more creators make it into like 100k over 1 million or whatever. Like they really, and honestly, like frankly, I don't know any other platform that does something like this. Twitch doesn't do it, Kick doesn't do it, other video platforms don't do it, Twitter doesn't do it, Facebook doesn't do it. Like, there's no other social media that you know rewards creators for reaching certain milestones like this. I think that's still like a really cool thing that YouTube is doing. No matter how much no matter how much you know they lose on these things every year. Yeah, that's with YouTube not even being profitable. But the thing is, from what I understand, platforms like YouTube or Twitch, they don't need to be profitable for these companies because number one, they're already big enough. And number two, it's nice for their portfolio when they can say, hey, we at Google own the largest video platform in the world, you know? Like, it just looks good for investors. Doesn't really matter that they're not profitable. At least that's how I understood it. Okay, unrelated side, rather actually related side note, because we were playing Gran Turismo still. Dude, I love Bathurst, man. Like, this is honestly one of the most fun tracks in real life that I know. Every single time it's in a racing game, I'm always happy. So nice to see it in GT6 as well. Can you cut this? Yeah, sure. You spice it? That does sound like a skill issue. It's a hard track. Very tight, lots of elevation, very fast. One minor mistake and you're out. This cutting is definitely worth it. Oops. Missed my breaking point. I don't even think this track is annoying, I just think it's challenging. Honestly, it's kind of like the Nürburgring with more elevation. I think these two are that dissimilar. I think these two are like at least the most comparable compared to other racetracks in the world. There are still standard and premium cars in this game. Like, there's still a distinction. And there's also like something in between where like the interior exists and you can see it, but it's just kind of darkened out. Like you can't really make out any details, but you can see it's there. But the amount of premium cars has definitely increased a lot in this game. Like, I'd say it's about, rather it feels about 50-50. It obviously depends what cars you buy. But honestly, like the best thing they did is to not cram the stand cars into the rotating tiny used car dealer. You can just buy any car now, which is really important. And then you can decide if you want a car that has a detailed interior or if you're fine just using a standard car. I actually do think, yeah, based on some things that I did notice, it does also reflect in the car price. Like sometimes you will have like two versions of the same car, and one version is actually faster, but it costs more. It costs less, sorry. Because the slower variant has a detailed interior. I'm not sure what car it was, but there was one car where I definitely noticed that. And of course I bought the more expensive one, despite being slower. And then only proceeded to look at the interior once and then never again. Oh, careful. Having to do 5 laps here is a little bit devious though, I will say. Takes a while to complete this track. Where's the engine sound? Engine sound was made with Kazunori's mouth. Okay, he made the engine sound himself. Picked up a microphone from Walmart. And just made some noise. I was like, yep. That's the car. That's it. Okay, the sun actually looks like a black hole. I'm not sure if you ever noticed. But the sun looks like a black hole in the sky. It's orange, Eden. Oh, are you sure? Oh, this is not good. It's way too far. Okay. Are you sure that's orange? I think, oh, okay. You're right, it does look orange because the color and glare from the sun is kind of like overlaying the sun itself. So it has like a yellow tint on top of the black, and that does look kind of orange. Ah, okay. What do I think is the best racing game I've ever played? Pro Street Pepega Edition. Obviously. Of course. I can't guarantee that I'll win this, by the way. I suck hard at Brands Hatch. I should have maybe checked if there's qualifying. We are in a tournament after all. Base Pro Street is my favorite. It kind of varies on my mood. Sometimes it's Carbon, sometimes it's Pro Street. Like they're kind of equal for me. But usually I go for Pro Street, even if it sucks a little more, because I just like the vibe of that game more, and style and identity is really important for me when it comes to games, honestly. Why I haven't really been a fan of like the modern Forza motorsport games past like 5. It's not because of any of the common complaints that people have. But it's just like these games lacked any like identity or style of their own. It just felt like Windows the game, like Microsoft the game. Oh yeah, I love Underground 1. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, I like Underground 1 more than Underground 2. Which I know isn't a popular opinion, but that's okay. I like that Underground 1 is kinda CBT. And doesn't take like 8 to 10 business days to complete. Like I love Underground 2, don't get me wrong. But only up until like stage 3. Like once you unlock the previous to last district, it already starts to drag. And by the time I unlock the final district, like in the far south, I'm already bored as fuck. I'm gonna be honest. I am already bored out of my mind. But to be honest, that's kind of my fault. Like, because I think I'm permanently burnt out on Underground 2. Or like I permanently burnt myself out on it. So back then, when I was a kid, my parents would have this this camping spot. Not like a caravan. I mean, it was a caravan, but like permanently put down. It's basically like a vacation home, basically, is what they had. And we would be there every 2 weeks. And also for extended periods of time during holidays. And it was so boring for me. There was nobody in my age, so there was no friends I could make. There was no internet. Nothing. Basically, all I had was my PlayStation 2. All I had was my PlayStation 2. And I didn't have that many games on the PlayStation 2 growing up. And at the time, one of the only racing games I did have, or the 2 racing games that I did have at that time, was Gran Turismo 3 and Underground 2. I think I had like a couple more, but those were kind of like the main ones. But if I wanted something like nice and simple, right, with street racing, I would just play Underground 2. And I spent so much time because there was literally nothing to do during these holidays, and it was so fucking boring. I would spend way too much time playing Underground 2. I would play that for so much, even if I didn't want to keep playing, simply because there was nothing else to do. And I think that permanently burnt me out on the game. Like, I just played it too much as a kid. Same also goes for Gran Turismo 3, yeah. But at least with Gran Turismo 3, I enjoyed starting new playthroughs. Because you could pick different cars, you could, you know, experiment. You also had the arcade mode, which was, you know, always a nice distraction with like time trials and stuff. So I think that one felt a little bit different. And that's the thing with Underground 1. Underground 1 I actually didn't get to play much as a kid. Underground 1 I had very late in my PlayStation 2. Yeah, during my PlayStation 2 days. So I didn't play it for that much. So it still feels like a little bit more fresh to me. But I also just personally I like Underground 1 more because, as I said, it's a little bit more CBT. But I like the soundtrack more in Underground 1, which is a really personal thing. But I don't know, I just feel like it has more bangers and less songs that I skip. But they're both great. I don't mean to like shit talk Underground 2. Underground 2 is good. Otherwise I wouldn't have played it as much as I did. I just think it could have been a bit shorter. The story sucked ass though, I will say that much. Like, first of all, I didn't like the comic book cutscenes. I'm just gonna say that. It felt a little cheap compared to the fully animated ones they had in Underground 1. I know they looked goofy, but it was more visually interesting than looking at just comic books. It felt a little cheap. And not much happened in the story of both Underground games, but at least in Underground 1, something happened that was interesting. Right, like you had Eddie basically being a douchebag and getting more and more annoyed the further you got in the game, which was satisfying to see. But then you had the betrayal with Samantha, I think her name was, right? And then the mechanic picked up her car and completely ruined it, and then you had to drive against him in her car that was completely vandalized. And then you made up with Samantha. And then you took down Eddie, and then you had the surprise final boss at the end. Like, that was cool. Wasn't much, but it was cool, you know? What? And what happened in Underground 2? I couldn't tell you a single thing. I think the antagonist was even like less interesting. I don't even know what car he was driving. So that's where they definitely dropped the ball. Ugh. Okay, final race. Final race. I think that my complaints with Underground 2 are definitely a byproduct of the fact that I think Black Box didn't even want to make the game, right? After Underground 1, they just wanted to make Most Wanted right away. But then EA was like, wait, Underground 1 is so successful, we need a sequel now. And if you think about it, there hasn't really ever been another like direct sequel in Need for Speed again. Except for Shift. But I think Shift is a different story. There was never a direct follow-up. Usually every game is just different. And I feel like you could tell. They just didn't have the same creativity behind it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Because like, here's the thing, if you take away the open world from Underground 2, what's left? Like, let's say Underground 2 used the same tracks from Underground 1. Or very rather similar ones. Is it really better? I know it's an unfair argument, but yeah, that's just kind of how I feel, you know? Like, okay, the customization was peak. Yeah, okay. Customization was pretty peak. Definite upgrade. There's some theories that Travis from 2015 is the pro tag of Underground 1. It's honestly something that I wish they would do more often. They don't have to. But I wish they would just tie the games a little more together. Just for the sake of fan service. Because the only two games that were directly tied together were Most Wanted and Carbon. Carbon was just a direct follow-up. And I think it was cool for it, you know? Other than that, you just get like a bunch of like nods and Easter eggs here and there. I think it would be cool if they just tie these games more together. It's just free fan service, you know, that gets people excited. No more shoving the M3 in the storyline. It's really funny how sick people are of the M3 at this point. Honestly, I don't care. It's just a car, dude. If it makes people happy to see it, who am I to complain? It's just a car. It did feel a bit forced at the end of Need for Speed Heat. I think it would have been fine if they just alluded to it a little bit earlier. I kind of hinted at it, that the M3 is back in, you know, somewhere in Palm City. And it was just kind of built up a little bit, instead of just being like, oh yeah, here's M3, you know. I think it would have been less random that way, and, you know, less, like, just for the sake of it. Why are you going so far on the outside here? Is he stupid? I would be very curious to know how Dove beat this in the Honda Fit, because I think this event you have to complete to unlock the next set of events in the International A. How in God's name are you going to accomplish that in a Fit? I didn't fully watch that video because I knew I still wanted to play the rest of GT6 myself. I didn't want to spoil myself with the endgame content. But I'm really curious how you accomplish this, because you have honestly like peak cars in here. Like this some of the fastest sports cars and hypercars in the game. Nitrous? Who'll win? The fastest hypercars humanity has ever built up to this point? Or one small boy with nitrous? I think that stuff only happens in Need for Speed or Fast and Furious. Definitely must have been a pain in the ass. That I can definitely imagine. Unless there was like some special trick that he used. Because I think you have to get at least third in the championship to unlock the next events. I think that's the bare minimum. You don't have to win this. But you need at least a bronze trophy. Don't like how stiff the camera is? Me neither. Okay, ever since I switched to cockpit view, the game became really laggy. Okay, never mind. No, it's fine. Okay, why is the game so laggy now? I need to do one more lap, stop. If I lose this because of the lag, I'm gonna be very angry. Shouldn't have switched cameras. Well, just let me drag my car to the finish line, come on. At least we got a lead this time. Just defending with this shit right now, it would be impossible. Okay, come on, just last few corners. And then we finally got it in the bag. GG's! And you know what I feel like doing? Since you guys were so generous today with donations and gift subs, I think I'll order myself some donuts. Usually I order something nice on my birthday, but honestly, for 100k, I think it's fine. I think it's a valid excuse. I think I'll enjoy some donuts and other shit tonight. I mean, donut right now wouldn't recommend. Yeah, I'm also in the mood. Okay. GG's. Dude, the Skyline was killer, man. Honestly, Skyline absolutely crushed it. There were so many fast cars in that championship and we crushed them all. That is very, very satisfying. Built overboard. You saw it right here. Ooh, what is this? I have not seen this cutscene before. You completed the final international B-class event. Hooray. Dude, that's a cool screenshot here, actually. Wasn't it for the text? I think this could be a cool wallpaper or something. Very nice. Finale? I got a silver trophy, but that wasn't even the end. Oh, now I need to do the international A license, bro. I thought I just had to do the championship. Come on. I mean, okay, that we can do later. I think that's a nice introduction for next time. We're still pretty much done with international B, even if it doesn't look like it, we are, but yeah. That's a nice introduction for next time. But yeah, I'm hungry. I know I'm ending the stream a little bit early, but yeah, today has been a day and a half, honestly. Today has been a day and a half. 100k on YouTube, crushed it earlier today. And just generally, you guys were so supportive throughout the entire day. My phone has been blowing up the entire time with notifications. People messaging me, congratulations. It's been genuinely, I know this sounds cheesy. It's been one of the best days of my life. I gotta be honest. It's not something you reach every day. So yeah, once again, I said it during the first stream, but I'll say it again. Thank you all for watching and supporting me through all this time, or even since recently if you just tuned in. Thank you all. I appreciate your time and your attention. I never take it for granted. And yeah, I hope I get to entertain you for many more years to come. And with that, I'll raid Kuru, because I wouldn't be here without him. Without him allowing me to edit videos for him, I wouldn't have had the experience to make my own channel. And I probably would have been broke, because yeah, he kind of saved me from bankruptcy when I desperately needed money. He let me edit for him, and yeah, it paid the bills at the time. So yeah, we're raiding each other? No, you're kidding. He's ending. No, you're kidding. You're capping. You sneaky troll. Okay. Thank you all so much for the congrats and the gift subs and everything once again. And I hope we see you tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll stream tomorrow. If I'll be back tomorrow, I'll definitely be hitting the tower again. I can say that for sure. But yeah, take care, take it easy, and as always, peace. See you guys.